having technical difficulties. I just had to I don't think I'm going to be working out here for a couple of weeks. I'm going to have to like just work from my room in my house because it's way too fucking cold for me outside. It's 8 degrees right now. Hi, OC. But yeah, so I'm probably just going to be packing up some supplies and taking them in the house and working from in my herb room because it's just too much. Hi Cindy. It's just too cold out here for me and I just can't handle it. I'm getting too freaking old for that, I think. But that's okay. That's why we have the house. I'm good. I'm fine with that, you know. I will pack up some things that I need. Yeah, she's right here. She's tripping. She's bugging on me. Hi, Miss J. So, I have a few things I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm not sure what all I'm going to do tonight because I have to pack some things up to take in the house to do because it's way too cold out here. So, hi, Fire Crystal. Ghostbox, that's why it's so quiet, huh? Like, hold up. There we go. Yeah, don't touch that, it's hot. She's like, I am going to climb inside of the hearth. Are you going to get in the firebox? Oh no, it's too hot. This is really loud. No meow. There we go. Turn it down and move it over here. Woo, way too hot. Anyways, so I bundled her up. Oh, thank you. I bundled her up and brought her in the house last night because it was -2 when I brought her in, and then it got all the way down to -4. So I know some of you guys are even colder than that, but it's crazy. I don't know what the fuck. I don't like it. But anyways, I am going to be taking some supplies in the house and doing some castings in there because it's just, this is not it. It's too cold. It probably will only stay cold like this probably for like a week or two, and then we'll be done, and then it'll be start warming up. Right? Fingers crossed. Because this bullshit, I don't like it. But whatever, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Cat's silly. But I had a couple of things I wanted to talk a little bit about, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'll just leave it. Let it lie. I will just say this. Okay, like, it's so redundant. So I feel like sometimes I don't know why witches like to come after each other all the time. It's so boring. It's so boring and ridiculous. And not that I have anyone coming after me, but I have some witch clients who are coming to me for help because people are coming after them, um, and it's just, it's so boring, you guys. It's so old and so boring. It's like, just stop it. And nobody's like, you can cast on whoever, nobody's untouchable. Everybody has a vulnerable side to them, and most witches can find their way around to that if they're any good. They can do things to get around whatever firewalls you have in place. But until you get caught, and then it comes right back to you with a boot up your ass. So it's like, why even bother? Just live your life, be happy, enjoy being a witch. Like, being a witch is such an amazing gift. It's so beautiful and fun and interesting and fulfilling and um, a blessing in your life. So just enjoy that. Hi, Brielle. Instead of worrying about -17, ugh. Instead of worrying about cursing other people, other witches, instead of that, just enjoy being a witch instead. I know, like, if I cast on a witch, it's only to return shit that's thrown at me. Ever. And I don't ever, like, go after anyone out of jealousy or whatever. I'm not an envious person. My mind doesn't think that way. Um, yeah, I just don't think that way. It's not how I operate. But so I can't relate, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I can't understand it. I can't relate to it. Um, if I if I if somebody has something that I desire, then I'll go work for it. Hold on. I will work my ass off to have it if I want it. It's not, I don't go, oh, they have this and they have that. I don't think like that. Um, but if somebody has something that I need for myself or for my temple or whatever, then I work for it. Pursuit. I will hit the books, and how do I earn this right? How do I earn, you know, the ability or the right to do the right? Like, what do I need to do? Where am I at? How, you know, is it going to take me a year? Is it, like, I plan it out and get the job done no matter how long it takes. If it's something that I need, or I feel like that's some work I need to do on myself, or something like that. But I never think, oh, I'm going to destroy them and steal what they have. Like, that's not evolving. That's not what being a witch is about. And if you think it is, then you need to do some shadow work. Especially if you're going after witches who are like just barely getting by, and witches who are just, just doing the best they can to, take care of themselves. and their families and things like that. It's like, why go after them? Just leave them alone. And sometimes I understand that sometimes it's not even other witches that are going after them, but they think it is, but really it's like a spiritual thing with either, lower level vibrational beings um or maybe ancestors. A lot sometimes and sometimes, you know, sometimes there are ancestors who don't like what you're doing and they'll try to, stop you from your path. Sometimes this can happen. So it's just, you really need to discern that and make sure, do a candle reading, meditate on it, ask for it to be shown to you before you just jump on and say, oh, it's another witch casting on me, blah, blah, blah. It could be like if you have a family member who is a Christian and they're praying for you, or they put you on a fucking prayer chain or some stupid shit like that, and then there's touch you, and then there's like a bunch of people, throwing your name out there and, saying this and that. Sometimes it could be something like that. And so you really need to discern. And and I think that that's important for you to do that before you just, you know, jump on board saying it's a witch cursing you. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it could be other things too. It's not always just a witch is cursing you because you're a witch and they're jealous of you. Because like for me, I'm not jealous. I'm not a jealous person, like I said, and so I don't ever like curse other witches, but I will return to sender. I will send that shit back to you. And I know all, like, there's so many, like, up there occultists who will say, oh no, I just keep their energy, I filter it, and I keep it, and that's yay for you. Good for you. You do that. But I don't fucking want their energy. I don't want it. It's dirty. It's disgusting to me. It's like sewage. I don't fucking want it. I don't need it. I don't want it. And they can have it back because I don't want nothing. I don't like human energy. So when I hear people say that, oh, well, I clean it and, I turn it into blessings for myself. That's awesome. I tried that, but I just don't like it. Hi, Jazz. I don't like it. Nothing personal, but just don't, you know, I'm just not into it. And so I like energy from Hecate, and I like energy from Lucifer and Belial and all of the primal gods. Their energy is so pure and so powerful and so, like, it's just amazing. So why would I ever want energy from anything else? You get what I'm saying? Like, no, no, thank you. Mm-mm. I don't want it. I mean, that's cool for you. If it works for you, then go ahead. But I prefer getting my energy from either myself or from the earth or from, you know, the elements or from like crystals or from everything's energy. So you just pick what vibration matches your vibrations. You know, that's the way I feel about it. Like, you're gonna, okay, and that's another thing, right? So they say that energy vampires, blah, blah, blah. It's like everyone is an energy vampire. We're all energetic beings. Everything has energy. You get energy from everything, right? So we're all energy vampires. Have you ever done anything to get someone's attention? That's being an energy vampire. Have you ever put makeup on and done your hair to be really pretty and put on a sexy little outfit so that your man will be like, ooh, and you know what I mean? Like, that's being an energy vampire. You are wanting to get their energy. You want them to put their energy on you. It's the same thing. You dress up to go to the clubs. Same thing. You're pulling energy from people who look at you. Ooh, look at her. She's hot, or he's hot. Look how cute he is, and blah blah. Yeah, same. Anything you do to be noticed, you're pulling energy from people. You want people to notice you so that they'll give you their energy. So you're being an energy vampire. If you know it consciously or not, you know it or not, that's what you're doing. So that's another thing. So try to keep that in mind when you're saying ridiculous things like that. And as far as like calling your energy back to you. Okay. So I know there's like a whole like casting or spell you could do to call your energy back to you. So you always have your energy, right? It's yours. It belongs to you. But when you're okay, like someone like me, for example, when you do castings for people all the time, every day you're doing spell work, you're attaching your energy to someone else's energy to manipulate and create things in their environment, right? You're changing things. You're attaching yourself to their energy to be able to do spell work for them, right? So you're allowing them to come in and attach to your energy. So I would do that spell to call my energy back to me, to release that, to cut that off. And when I do it too much without cutting it off, you need to do your cleansings and protect yourself, like in that way, being a spellcaster, because if you don't, you'll feel tired and drained all the time. So what I could feel them like on my back, like little attachments on my back when I do too much spell work and I don't call my power back to me. Like you can cast it and send it out and go up in the ether and create it and do it and then pull it back down and then cut it off. You're done. But a lot of times, as witches, we don't cut it off. We just allow it to stay attached to us. And then we'll start noticing that we're tired all the time, or we feel really, lethargic. And so it's like I could feel the attachments on me and I'm like, oh shit, I know what I gotta do, and so I'll go and cut all that shit off of me. You gotta keep your cleansing up. You gotta do your spiritual hygiene and keep all that off of you. You don't need to keep it attached. Allow it. You don't need to allow it to stay attached to you all the time. You cast it in the ether, you do your magic, and then you can cut it off right then. You don't have to let it stay on you. And I think a lot of times as witches we want it to be powerful We want it to like have energy and keep feeding it energy. And so we think if we let it stay attached even that a little bit longer, then it'll be faster or this or that. But um, I think that you don't have to do that. You can cut it off. You can cast it and forget it. Um, that used to be like an old rule, like that we would have for ourselves as witches, is we would say, cast it and forget it, and then just let it happen and break it off and walk away. You're done. That's it. Um, sprinkle. But I think that we forget to do that, or we're lazy, or we want to stay attached to it for whatever reason. But I think it's important to remember to call your power back to you. Not necessarily calling your power back, but you're breaking that shit off of you. Hi, Angela. So keep that in mind. Um, and I don't know, there's a few things. Um, Another thing that got brought up was I really don't know. I really don't know how. I mean, it's stupid, and I don't really know how I feel about it except for that it's stupid. But if you're like, if you're working with Hecate, right, and now you're posting videos saying that you're no longer working with Hecate, blah blah blah, and I don't know, like I think that's really sad, but um it's really stupid because, well, first of all, if you're given the opportunity, if she chooses you and you're given the opportunity to work with her, that's amazing. And why would you ever want to stop? Like, you, I know why. I get it. For one thing, she won't let you sit still. She won't let you give up on yourself. Like, you have to keep working on yourself all the time, right? She's going to clean you out. You're going to get cleaned out to be the best you that you could be. Fearful. Yeah, they're fearful. And a lot of times people don't want to face their shadow self. I get it. It's hard work. I get it. But don't blame her. Don't blame Hecate for you not wanting to do your fucking work. I guess that's what it is for me. Um, there's this girl who posted this big video about who posted a big video about it, and I just felt like that's really sad because you missed it. You were given an opportunity and you fucking missed it because you didn't want to face your shadow and you didn't want to clean yourself up and do your work and remove your blockages. You didn't want to heal. You didn't want to do the fucking work. So why don't you just own it? Just say that, because that's the truth. So instead of blaming her because this or that happened in your life, just say Hecate came and she was requiring me to, you know, clean this and that out of my life and I didn't want to do it, so I walked away. Own your shit. And don't blame the gods for your humanism. How about that? Because it's on you, not them, not her. But if she comes to you and you're given that chance, that opportunity to be with her, wow, you're like blessed. And she'll help you through your shadow work. And she'll help you. But if you're unwilling to do the work and it's too much for you, it's too hard for you, blah blah blah, then I could see why you would walk away. But again, don't blame her. Just own your shit and walk. And I respect that. I respect it when people go, "Oh my gosh, I can't handle it. This is too much for me. I'm out. You know, I just can't do this. This is requiring so much work on myself that I'm not prepared to do." And then they bow out. I respect that because at least they're being honest and owning their shit. They're not like, "Oh, she like is pulling this and pulling that and wham, wham, wham." They're not doing that. They're just owning it. You know what I mean? So there's that. How are you guys doing? Are you guys enjoying this cold weather? It is way too cold out here. I'm definitely going to pack up my little tote over there and do my spell work inside because nope, no, and no. It is so cold out here. I don't even have like a thermostat out here. I wish I did, but it's really cold. Looking forward to spring. Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to summer. Summer, summer, come to me. Bring me heat. Careful what you say. I think I want to take. I'm thinking I'm going to take a couple of these diabonds inside with me. And oh my gosh, you guys! So I am in the process of setting up a fish aquarium in my apothecary room, and I'm really excited about it. But I can't put water in it yet or nothing like that. I have to wait till the freeze is over. But I have a cute castle in it. I have a couple of bonsai trees. It's so freaking cute. No fish yet, no water yet. We're just hanging out, waiting. I'm still waiting for the gravel to come in. I have like 10 pounds of gravel to put in the bottom. I'm hoping that that's going to be enough. But it'll be so cute. I'm really excited. I used to always have them, but I haven't had one in a while. So it's exciting. Now I'm just trying to decide what kind of fish I want to put in it. Yeah. Anyways, so we have that. Oh, and Trisha Payne. I got my blend today, so thank you for that. Yeah, it'll be so pretty. But if you guys are into apothecary and natural medicines and things like that, you should definitely check out Trisha Payne's Facebook page. You can order stuff from her. She's really knowledgeable about the herbs and things like that. I really enjoy her because she's boom, boom, boom. She don't fuck around. She just, does it and goes. And I love that because that's me too. I'm just like, do it, hit it, hit it, quit it. You know what I mean? Like, let's get it done and get out of here. Like, don't waste people's time like that. So I love that she does that. That she's just like, um. But anyways, so I got her blend in the mail. I ordered it, and I think I got it in like 4 days or something like that. So, she's pretty fast on her shipping, and it's good quality. I made I I made a batch of the infusion. It's on my Patreon. You can get on there and check it out if you want to see it. I did mix hers with some other stuff that I personally needed for me. And that's kind of what you do with it. You're supposed to like add it to your other blends. And so I did that. And I also made some of my own, um, you know, the, what are you doing? It's cold in here. I know. Do you want to go get in your hot house? Yeah. What's your matter? What's your matter? I like wrapped her up in a blanket last night and brought her in. I woke up at like 3 in the morning and I was like, it's too cold out there for her. So I grabbed like a little blanket and I went out to her box and pulled her out of there and wrapped her up and brought her in. And she's looking for a warm spot. But anyway, so yeah. I want to take some Diabonds in. I did take some of my other stuff in already, magical stuff, and some of my servitors. Well, one of them, one of my main servitors, I took in thought form or whatever you want to call it. Hi, Tyler. How are you doing? I definitely want to take one of my Diabonds in. I mean, I know I have some downstairs, but I don't dare to disturb them. They need to stay where they are. So I might take that one right there, but then I'll miss it out here. Maybe I'll just order a new one for in there. I don't know. But yeah, good times. So that's what I'm doing, just hanging out, trying to stay warm, trying to not freeze up. We had to put heat tape on the pipes. I'm worried about moving Diabonds too, laughing out loud, but I think I need to. Well, you don't have yours or not like in order, right? So that's why you worry about where they're at. I remember when I first got my stuff and I had them just wherever they would fit. And Hecate would have me changing shit around like every few days. No, that's not right. Okay. So then I get up and I would move this over here, move that over there. It was like a constantly moving things around. But once I got everything in the right place, and I understand your situation, don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, like, I went through that too. Where like Hecate's to the west. You know, Belial is to the north. Lucifer is to the east. Sephiroth is to the south. You know, like once you get everything in that order, then you won't have to change it around anymore. I think that stops. At least that's the way it was for me. So, I know that when I first started, though, I used to have to like move everything all the time until I got everything in the right place. The crowning of Cain should be south. I put the death gods to the west with Hecate. Mm-hmm. But the crowning, to be honest with you, I have the crowning of Cain, and I have okay, so like on the corner, like there's a corner, right? There's a corner like this. And then this wall is the south wall, this is the west wall. And then I have my crowning like right here, like right in the corner of the south and the west. But it's on the west wall for the crowning. Hold on. What is she saying to me? Yeah, I know. But I keep them on the west wall, but you could, like, it's kind of southwesty, you know, but it is on the west wall, but in the corner, in the southwest corner. But you do you. You know, it's whatever. I'm just telling you what I did. Zone. What are you doing, silly girl? Are you playing? Are you trying to get out? Just finding things to get into over there. Yep. Yep. Well, yeah. Anyways, I can't really get into too much about that, but you do whatever you got to do, bro. You. Mm-mm. Just saying. Anyways, I think I'm gonna. Are you ready to go? You're just gonna wait at the door? I do have Dark Moon plans, but I can't really talk about that on YouTube. But I love it. I love full moons and dark moons because it's awesome. I always get to do fun things. You know, you always get to do fun things. But now we just been trying accuracy. But I will tell you that, well, not only did Hecate always make me change everything until I got it right, but Belial, he will like tell you specifically how he wants things, where he wants things, what colors he wants, what everything. Like, really, I love that about him. I love that he's so like direct and precise. And I love that about him, but he's very much like that. Like when we were building this place, this temple right here, this is the casting temple is what I call it. But when we were building this temple, he was showing me like, I want my altar here. I want this type of baseboard. I want this color candles. I want these flowers, this, that, the other. Like he was showing me specifically how he wanted things. And I would just be like, yes, sir. Okay, I got you. We got it. We'll do it. Let's do it. Because I appreciate that because I'm really a direct person. And so, like, if you tell me directly, don't beat around the bush, don't like, just tell me. Yeah, he's really very, very specific about how he wants things and where he wants them. And then if it comes to changing it, you have to be like, okay, well, we're gonna, we got to move things around a little because, like, when I moved the temple from over there, the casting temple from over there to over here, it was like, holy shit. So, because then everything was in a different direction, it was facing a different way. Then, it was just all different. So, I had to change everything around and put everyone in different places and so on. And so, he was cool with it though. He didn't care. But he didn't really give me a hard time about that in this temple, but he was pretty specific about things in the other. And so but Lucifer, he's just so, for me, he's so zen. He's really like, probably because I'm so hyper and such a spaz when I'm around him that he probably just stays calm just to chill me the fuck out, But I love working with Lucifer too, but he's more of like, a teacher, or he's just really calm around me. And so, he'll like, why do you feel the need, why do you think you felt the need to do this or to do that? And then I'll be like, well, because this, and this. And I'll be like, okay, well, maybe you could think about that a little more. Okay. But, the gods are beautiful and amazing, and if you're given the ancients, if you're given an opportunity to work with them, then you're probably ready to do the work. But if you choose to be lazy and turn your back on them and not take that opportunity, because if you rise to the occasion, they're there to help you. If you rise to that occasion and you agree to do the work, then fucking do it. Don't puss out and go, oh, I'm not ready. And I'm referring to this girl on this who posted this video, okay? Because she blamed Hecate for everything, for her not wanting to do the work and blah blah blah. Golden. Don't do that. Just step up and do the work. If things are revealed to you that you don't like, then ask her to help you get rid of it. Like, she'll rip that shit out of you if you let her. But don't like chicken out, back out, run away because it didn't happen the way you wanted it to, or they're not giving you what you want, or or you're afraid that you can't handle the pain or the trauma, blah blah blah, facing the traumatic experience, whatever the case is. I don't care. I don't care what it is. I don't care. If you can't handle it, then ask her to help you. That's why she came to you, so she can help you. Don't puss out and then blame her. It's a process. Well, it is a process, but and I'm not talking about like taking a break or going, oh, that was a lot to handle, I got to take a break for now or whatever. That's your decision. But I'm talking about like turning your back and leaving her and blaming everything on her, like this girl did. She blamed everything on Hecate and blah blah blah. It really has nothing to do with Hecate. It really has everything to do with you, what is inside of you, and the fact that you're not willing to do the work to clean yourself out. And yeah, it really has nothing to do with Hecate. Those are your choices, and you're the one who chickened out. You're the one who backed out and then blamed her for everything. And I mean, that's so pathetic. And then posted a video. I mean, if you're gonna do that, that's one thing. But then to do that and then post a video about it. Oh my gosh, are you for real? There's a lot of things going on right now in the world, and I know this stuff is so like irrelevant and not important in a lot of ways, but just try to stay focused on your path and getting your, evolving and cleaning yourself out and doing your work, and doing the things that will help you to open yourself up and clean and do your shadow work so that you can evolve, right? Um, and not stay in the same pathetic place where you're just existing. There's so much more to life than just existing, and I think once you start doing the work, you'll feel better and you'll evolve, I have a friend who has some issues, and instead of, I'm like, there's no way that this person can do the work to clear up these issues in this lifetime. I mean, how could they? They don't have the gods with them. They're just existing this lifetime. And I love these people, but this person, but it's like I can't make them evolve. I can't, do the work for them or push them to do the work. They don't have Hecate. They don't have that benefit of her. And so I just know, and I can see all of the traumatic events that are causing these problems that are brought over from a past life. I can see all of that, but they don't have the support of Hecate and the gods. And so I don't know how, like, I'm just like, wow, you're never going to make it. You're going to have to come back. You're going to have to come back next lifetime and do this again, because there's no fucking way that you don't have the self-discipline. You don't have the motivation, the desire, nothing to handle it, this lifetime. Hi, Black Widow. And so, and that's okay. You're just going to have to work on it next lifetime. If you can't get it done now, you'll be back. You have to do it again. And but as a witch, the gods definitely speed up the alchemy leaping forward when it's really tough. Yeah, you talking about when you're doing the work? Well, they'll like you can take it out and give it to Akate and ask her to take it off of you. Okay, I see it. I recognize it. I cried it out. I released it. Whatever, whatever, whatever. And then ask her to take it and hand it over to her, and then she'll take it, and then it's gone. And you don't have to pick it back up. Sometimes people pick it back up and then they have to do it all over again. And that sucks. But I prefer when I give things to her to take off of me and to get rid of it, to not pick it back up. I don't fucking want it. Like fear is a big one. When I first started working with Akate, I had so much fear from everything. I was terrified. And she took that shit off of me, and now it's like an issue because now I don't have any fear of nothing in this world or in the other worlds. I just go around like, do, my mom's the queen, fuck you. You know, if you don't like it, tell her, you know, she'll kick your ass and blah, blah, blah. I'm just a brat. And I know that, and I just go around like that, and I don't have any fear when I see things that would have before would have scared the shit out of me. I'm just like, oh, that was so beautiful. Did you see that? It was so beautiful. That was like, you know, if I see like a reptilian or a dragon, things that would normally have scared me. Now when I see those things, I just think they're so beautiful. You know, like wow, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life, and I just want to touch them and hug them and you know, whatever. And so, but when I first started with her, she had to take that off of me. And she did, because I was in a bad place. I was really scared because I didn't understand anything. And she she helped me, and she could help you too. If she comes to you, chooses you, then you're obviously ready to do the work. You just need to step in and do it. And then she will come and she will help you. And you can work through it. But it's, you know, it's a choice that you have to make. Anyways, I'm just babbling on. 53 minutes, freezing my ass off. I'm going to go pack up my tote over there, go in the house and do some work in there because it's way too cold out here for me, and I don't like it. So I will see my private group. You too. Have a great night. I will see my private group in private in the house, and I love you all. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Peace out.